Good morning. Ooh, it's gray and rainy here this morning. The picture is from a few days ago, between 8 and 9 in the morning, when the sky and the water were just looking beautiful, mirroring. Let's get started breathing. Start with your posture and on your back in your bed, the sofa, the floor, your recliner, legs uncrossed. One hand maybe lightly on your belly and one on your chest, so you can feel yourself breathe with your whole body. Comfortable. And if you're sitting in a chair, rock side to side on your sit bones and feel them and plant them evenly and firmly. Your knees bent at 90 degrees and your feet flat on the floor with the toes pointing forward, about hip distance, that narrow hip distance apart. Lift your chest and gently pull your chin back towards your neck, straightening your neck vertebra. And now breathe in through both the nostrils and let the nose do its magic of filtering and warming and humidifying the air as you pull it in. And as you pull it in, your belly round. Let your belly be round as the diaphragm pushes down. Letting your belly round gives the diaphragm freedom of motion. And so you soften your belly and breathe in through both nostrils and the belly rounds up. And the internal organs get a gentle massage. And release the breath and let it go. And as you do, the body lengthens and flattens, and the belly button moves back toward the spinal column. And breathe it again. And this time, as the belly rounds up, concentrate on keeping the belly round and continuing to pull the air in and rounding across the rib cage and up to the collarbones. And at the top, release it and let it flow out, either through your mouth or your nose, and let it flow out all the way, and let your body lengthen and flatten all the way to the bottom. And at the very bottom, do 3 more puffs out. And then inhale through both nostrils all the way, rounding the belly, continuing to round across the rib cage and up to the collarbones. And at the top, 3 extra sniffs. And then let the breath go. Let it flow out through the mouth, through the nose, all the way to the bottom. And at the bottom, those 3 extra puffs. And then in again, all the way to the top. And then the 3 extra sniffs. Filling all the way. And now releasing and breathing in through both the nostrils. And breathing the 3-part breath, belly, ribs, collarbones. And feel your body round up. And feel it flatten and lengthen on the exhale. Good. Adding the sniffs and the puffs, such a great practice, building our lung capacity. And this week we've been working on simple techniques to prepare us for the coming winter, building up to be ready for winter wellness. And one of them is to build our lung capacity, which we do slowly every morning when we do the 2 cycles of expanding the breath, both on the inhale and the exhale, with those extra puffs and sniffs. Slowly building it. What is it? Slow and steady wins the race. So keep breathing, and even if you don't get to the sunrise breath work, see if you can remember each morning to do your 2 cycles of sniffs and puffs and build your lung capacity over time. Good. And now let's do some simple isometric exercises. Isometric exercises or when you contract your muscles but you don't have movement. So everything is held still, but the muscles contract, frequently in a push and pull method. And let's do a simple one. Let's do the right hand, palm against the top of the head, right on the right side at the top, right about just a little above the temple. And you push with the hand and you resist with the head. So do that. And then breathe 3 breaths while you hold the push and the resist. And when the 3 breaths are complete, the 3 whole body breaths are complete, release and release the hand. And notice how it feels when you let go of the push and the resist. Now do the other side, left hand, heel of the palm against the head at the top above the temple. And push with your palm and resist with your head. And feel the tension that's created, and let go of anything that isn't needed to continue this position. And breathe your 3 breaths. Where do you feel it? Can you let go of anything and still hold the tension to push against the head and resist? And when your 3 breaths are complete, release and let your hand come down. And then just notice. Bring your hands in front of your chest, right about heart level, and have the palms face one another. Curl the fingers and hook them together. Your elbows are out to the side. And now pull. Pull. Create the tension and do the 3 breaths, the 3 complete whole body breaths. Let go of tension you don't need and intensify the tension you're trying to achieve. And when the 3 breaths are complete, release and let go. And continue breathing with your whole body breath. It's interesting, the effect of the isometric exercise. It gives you a clue about life, huh? When you push, everything is tight. And when you pull, everything is tight. And then when you let go and release, there's freedom. And so in life we push and we pull and we learn to let go. And when we let go, there's freedom. And our body rests and waits for a time when we might need to push or pull again. Notice that in your own life and remind yourself of the feeling of letting go of the tension of the exercise. Good. Continue breathing through both nostrils, long and deep, and extending the exhale out longer than the inhale, twice as long if you can, or even longer. Adjusting your breath to fit you and remembering to stay comfortable, because that's when you're most effective. And when life presents itself and you need to push or pull, now you have in your memory what it feels like to let go. And we just make sure that we experience both. And now as you breathe on the exhale, begin to hum. Another one of our winter wellness techniques oscillates at the level of the sinuses and keeps our sinus cavities awake and aware and flowing. Inhale, and on the exhale, hum. And don't worry about if your voice breaks or whatever. Try changing the pitch higher or lower. And just, if it breaks, and start again. Good. Take it higher or lower now and experience the change. Now try lowering. Now do the one that fits you today. Keep breathing and extending the exhale with the hum. And continue if you want. I'll leave the birds and the bulls playing. And may the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Have a really great day.